The sun dipped behind the jagged Afghan mountains, casting the valley in shades of crimson and shadow. Below, a team of 381 Navy SEALs had been operating deep inside hostile territory for 3 relentless days. Their mission seemed simple: secure intelligence on a hidden weapons convoy. But the mountains had teeth, and what started as reconnaissance had turned into a nightmare. The radio crackled with panic. Eagle Command, we are surrounded. Repeat, we are surrounded. The SEALs were caught in a kill zone. Hundreds of insurgents poured from caves and ridgelines, unleashing a storm of gunfire. The SEALs fought back with precision, but their ammunition dwindled with each passing minute. The terrain offered no escape, and reinforcements were hours away, hours they didn't have. At the command center, tension spiked. Helicopters couldn't get in. Enemy anti-aircraft guns were everywhere. Evacuation was impossible. If the SEALs fell, the enemy would claim victory in blood and headlines. One name surfaced in the desperate chatter: Captain Sarah Mitchell. She was one of the few female pilots trusted to fly the A-10 Thunderbolt II. Known as the Warthog, a beast designed for one purpose: close air support. It could fly low, survive heavy fire, and rip through tanks with its legendary GAU-8 Avenger cannon. The request came in. Mitchell, SEALs are pinned. 381 lives on the line. But anti-air is everywhere. Command says it's suicide. You are not authorized. Sarah sat in her cockpit, hands gripping the throttle. Through the static, she could hear the SEALs' frantic calls, the desperation etched in their voices. Her orders were clear: stand down. She closed her eyes. Follow the rules or save lives. Her answer came in steel. This is Thunder 1, I'm wheels up. Tell those SEALs to hold the line. I'm coming, engines roared. Against all regulations, against all orders, Captain Sarah Mitchell launched her A-10 into the twilight, diving straight into the jaws of hell. The men on the ground didn't know it yet, but their guardian angel was inbound. The mountains loomed like blades as Sarah pushed her A-10 low through the valley. Enemy radar swept the skies. She was alone, one aircraft against an army, heading into a zone choked with anti-aircraft fire. Her headset buzzed. Thunder 1, abort mission! Repeat, abort! You are disobeying direct orders. She ignored it, her eyes fixed on the horizon, where smoke curled into the dying light. Down there, the SEALs were fighting for survival. When she arrived, the battlefield exploded before her eyes. Tracer fire streaked across the dusk. The SEALs clung to shattered rocks, firing with dwindling ammo as enemy fighters swarmed in waves. It looked hopeless. Sarah gritted her teeth. She flipped her switches, bringing the Avenger cannon online. The A-10's snarl filled the night as she squeezed the trigger. Brrrt! A storm of 30mm shells rained down, shredding enemy vehicles and tearing bunkers apart. Trucks erupted in flames. Gun nests went silent. Thunder 1 in the fight, she shouted, voice calm over chaos. The SEALs lifted their heads. Against all odds, an A-10 had come. Cheers spread through their battered ranks. But the enemy adapted. RPGs launched skyward, missiles arcing for her plane. Sarah yanked the stick, rolling the A-10 in gut-wrenching dives and climbs. Warning alarm screamed. Explosions lit the sky inches from her wings. Her radio barked, Thunder 1, you're hit! You're trailing smoke, pull out now! Sarah glanced at her console. One engine was failing. Hydraulic pressure was dropping. The smart move was to retreat. But below, 381 SEALs were still fighting. Her voice was steady, resolute, not leaving. Not yet. She banked her crippled A-10, lining up for another run. The battlefield boiled with fire and fury. The SEALs fought tooth and nail, but their line was collapsing. For every enemy they dropped, more surged forward. Above them, Captain Sarah Mitchell wrestled with her failing aircraft. Her right engine belched smoke, controls sluggish under her hands. She knew she didn't have much time left, but neither did the SEALs. SEALs, pop your smoke. I'm dropping close, she radioed. On the ground, red flares hissed upward, marking enemy clusters. Sarah armed her last bombs, lined up the shot, and dove. The A-10 shook violently as she released the payload. Seconds later, the mountainside erupted. Enemy fighters scattered, screams lost in the thunder of explosions. The SEALs seized the moment, surging forward, pushing the enemy back. For the first time in hours, the tide shifted. But Sarah's plane was dying. Her warning lights flashed red, alarms blaring. Her altitude was dropping fast. Thunder 1, eject! Get out now! The command center begged. She took a breath, eyes scanning the ground below. The SEALs were regrouping, alive. They had a chance now, because she had bought it for them. I can't leave yet, she whispered. They still need me. With one last burst of power, Sarah turned her A-10 into the heart of the enemy, cannon blazing, bombs gone, wings trembling. Her final pass ripped apart the last armored column threatening the SEALs. Her aircraft shuddered, metal screaming. Smoke poured from her engines. She pulled back, trying to climb, but the A-10 was finished. Static filled the radio. Then her calm voice, "SEALs, fight hard. The skies were yours tonight." The SEALs watched as her crippled A-10 dipped beyond the ridge, vanishing in smoke and fire. Silence fell for a heartbeat. Then the ground shook with her last strike. The SEALs stood, battered but alive. 381 men had been saved by one fearless pilot who broke every rule. And though she was gone, her name, Captain Sarah Mitchell, was etched forever into the brotherhood she had saved.